All right, so here he is, the #1 lightweight contender, and man, if that's not saying something, right? Got through the gauntlet at 155 pounds, made himself undeniable, and now tonight, TC, we find out what he has for the champion.
It long has been considered the deepest weight class in the UFC. So you know to get here is very tough. You have navigated the waters. You have done everything right. When it was time to press square, you press square. When it was time to press X, you press X. You better do it again tonight if you want to become the champion. There is no room for error as you try to win a UFC championship.
And no room for a 1-pound allowance. He was right on the number, 155 pounds, championship weight. Confidence is high that he will wrest the title away here tonight. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Islam Makhachev. You trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that Hasbulla in his corner.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Islam Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Islam Makhachev has graced the octagon. He's ready to go. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. To get us started with the official introductions, we go inside to the veteran voice of the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Renato Moicano. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, here we go. Another big night for the MMA leader from Las Vegas, Nevada's T-Mobile Arena. Been a lot of seminal moments in this building. I can think of one.
It was a big one for me at UFC 226. But John, also UFC 200. I got to stand across the cage from Anderson Silva in that arena. This is a place where big fights happen. And tonight, you get to stand amongst the legends at the T-Mobile Arena.
Oh, crisp boxing here. The right punch followed immediately up by a left.
He's going to guillotine.
Oh, got to protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hit to try to move.
Makhachev's trying to lock up on a submission now. Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight.
Fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Moicano's pass is denied. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one. Excellent ground and pound here by Moicano. Nice strike from bottom position.
Great job landing from the top position. That was a slick transition. Great submission defense.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Good work from the top here by Moicano. He's having his way with him here.
Now he's going full mount. This is a terrible position.
Doing great, that's awesome.
In the half guard.
Top position and work your elbows.
Makhachev's back in full mount. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Relentless pressure from the top by Islam Makhachev.
Don't let him strike you guys, hold the wrist.
Waning seconds here of this opening round. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Round 2 straight ahead.
All right, take a seat. Relaxa. Respira. Look, you're being overly aggressive right now, okay? You're being way too hyper on this fight. I need you to calm down.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round 2.
Big shot to the head. Another big shot to the head.
Well, I'm no expert, but you can't work that patented ground and pound unless you get the fight to the canvas. He hasn't even attempted a takedown.
He has not even attempted a takedown. It is a far cry from what we have seen in his previous octagon appearances. Usually, he darts across the octagon and leaves.
There, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows.
All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already in DC. I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up again here?
I am certain he's going to try and set that up again. Expect it to come off of a left hook, because off the left hook, you don't anticipate the next punch coming right up the middle. He's real good at trying to find that shot.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Islam Makhachev. Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tapping.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
Oh, and now he gives up on the submission. All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tiredness, fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Just out of range with that strike.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg there.
Oh, going for the takedown here. 20 seconds left. sounds on round 2. All right, so there's the horn. It's amazing to think we got here, given how many times he rocked his opponent there in the previous round. Almost looked like a glorified sparring session, given how dominant he was.
Yeah, it just looked like one guy that was much better than the other guy. He was hurting him every time he landed, and it's a testament to his ability and his accuracy in the stand-up.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Takedown defense holds up. Big shots being...
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight. Big right hook there by the champ.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Nice positional control here. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Lands with the ground and pound. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. He passes the half.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Moicano.
He's got to start throwing down.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Oh, and he locks up a triangle now. You said off the top his go-to submission looks pretty tight to me.
Oh, and if he's got you in there, then you know that you're in a lot of trouble. He's starting to shift the arm across. If he gets it across, he's going to start pulling down on the head, really getting the squeeze and trying to get the submission victory. Massive shot from the top.
These ground strikes are really starting to add up. There's another one.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Moicano's in half guard now. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, it was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The 4th round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Well, hard to imagine we would get this late in the fight and have the BJJ practitioner not attempt a single takedown. What gives?
I have no idea. He's not even tried to get this fight to the ground. I don't know what's happening. Oh! He's wobbling now. Nice level change.
Makhachev's in half guard. Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back. Oh, big shots from the top.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. A series of punches from the top here by Islam Makhachev.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Islam Makhachev.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Oh.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. Another ground and pound strike gets home. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times...
Makhachev's going for a choke. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in the submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Fifth and final round. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count.
Hey, stay with the game plan.
And he's looking for that well-placed shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you at
Makhachev's going for a choke. Oh, looks like he's got the sub locked in. All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Oh, nice.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev. continues to apply pressure here in half guard.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Well, his superior grappling has certainly been the lead narrative in this one. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's doing a great job of dictating to his opponent, not allowing him to make any decisions in regards to the fight.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Working out of the half guard here. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. Nice shot there by the champ.
Final seconds of this fight.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Oh, and there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. All right, so they came in unquestionably the two best in the world in this division, and they showed you exactly why here tonight. A lot of people may think the challenger did enough. For me, slight lean to the champion to retain his title.
I agree with you, John. I thought the champion did just enough to keep his belt. And this has nothing to do with you got to beat the champ to get the belt. No, the champion outworked him in the big spots, and he should retain his title.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.